I'm Bo Cable. I'm with the Generous Garden Project. First plant day was the last week of April 2011, so we just started. I wrote the vision down about 15 years ago on the plane back from our honeymoon. I was just journaling about our honeymoon, and I just went from that, just my heart for kids and single parents, and wrote it down. And I was actually with a neighbor friend of ours, and we were just talking about the explosion of the whole chicken thing. He was like, why don't we just start a whole chicken thing and give them away? And it just sparked, I remembered what I wrote down, so I went and pulled my journal and read it, and it just started that whole fire. I just have a heart for people who are hungry, especially kids and single parents. They're just struggling in life, and I just wanted to put something together that had community involvement to be able to bless their lives. And one of the areas I felt like is the basics is food. I didn't know hardly anything starting. Well, growing up, my dad had a garden, so I always worked in it. It's amazing though how much you actually remember as a kid. If it wasn't for other people joining and believing in what I'm doing and bringing their expertise, I don't think I could get as far as we have. Almost 30,000 pounds since April of this year. Giving the food away to 17 different agencies. Loaves and Fishes can deliver what we have that day, and when they pick it up in a refrigerated truck. So that way things don't go bad. And they deliver it that day to different ministries in town. And because we're small, we don't have the trucks, and so we partner with them. We also give to the Boys Home of the South, Harvest Food Bank, some of the ladies' shelters downtown, things like that. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. We actually get letters all the time from people just saying, I remember we got a letter from Safe Harbor, I believe it was, or one of the Miracle Shepherd's Gate. Actually sent it and said if we wouldn't have sent them fresh vegetables on the 4th of July, they would not have had any. It would have all been canned food. And as we all know, food without a lot of chemicals or GMOs in it is much healthier for us. And also, people just function better. They think clear, and it gives you a better perspective on life as you're trying to come through whatever you're going through, to give you some more energy and some more brain cells. And so it's important for us to try to learn how to do things as much as possible without using chemicals. Our donations come from just people who hear about us and just donate. So we've been able to make it this far with just individuals donating whatever they had in their pocket, knowing that I'm helping change their life. That's so important to me. I just want to help people go to the next level, whatever that is for them. But their next level, somebody needs to come along and kind of give them a boost. And I know that I can do that with food. All humans are typically really selfish people, and we have all these plans, we're doing all these things, we have all of our friends, and our plate gets pretty full. But I just recommend that people could, if they could just take out a couple hours a month and find some organization and dive in. Everybody needs help. All of us through different parts of our life, we need help from other people. And I believe that a community as a whole changes the nation. I believe that if we just set aside the time, find an organization to connect to, and just go serve those people, because you're actually, whether you know it or not, whether you're out here in our garden, you're just digging a hole, you're really changing somebody's lives. You're giving them a second chance. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I should have dressed up. Big picture hope is I'd like to do 1 million pounds of food a year off of 3 acres. I know it can be done. Growing Power up in, I think, Minnesota, Wisconsin's doing it. We want to do the same thing, 1 million pounds on our 3 acres. But I also want to partner with maybe some handicap facilities, and then also troubled teens, and have them come out and set up a program where they come out and they work. And while they're working, we're teaching them some things. We're just loving on them and giving them hope. So that's important for us. So that's the bigger goal, is to get this set up in such a way we can bring other people in and help them.